Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about if niche websites or affiliate websites, are they dead? Can they be done in 2024? And basically I'm going to be breaking down an entire SEO strategy that is working for some really big websites, and we're going to be taking a look at NerdWallet in this example, because some people over on the Twitter side of the world, they do give them a lot of hate. However, they do a lot of things right that don't essentially get mentioned. So if we take a look at their traffic, obviously they are a monster website. They do get 43 million traffic, but they haven't been impacted by any of the HCU updates. They've essentially just been growing ever since. They have obviously took a slight dip in the past, let's say 30 days, but if you take a look at it over a 5-year period, in 2019 they had 21 million traffic value. Now they've got 42 million, so they are definitely doing something right. And if we take a look at the website, first of all, they have got some really good cornerstone pages. So what I mean by that is obviously the website is broken down very, very well. So for anybody that doesn't know who NerdWallet are, they're obviously a big affiliate website that push a lot of finance related stuff such as loans, credit cards, bad credit loans, secured loans, etc., and mortgages, right? But for example, if we were to click on through to their mortgages page, they've obviously got like the latest news about mortgages. They've got the top mortgage pages, mortgage lender reviews, types of mortgages, and again, they do the very similar thing when it comes to the loan side of stuff as well. So, for example, you've got your comparison loan pages, you've got loans for bad credit, secured loans, personal loan calculator. They've broke down the website very, very well. You don't just fall into an article and it's just internally linking to 600 other pages. So from a website structure point of view, they've done very well. One thing that I will also like to mention as well is their tables and their website format and the content structure is really good as well. So, for example, if somebody was to be skim reading this, they would very easily be able to try and find the answers that they need. Like, for example, if somebody's looking for TSB loan details, you can very, very easily find the loan details just by skim reading it because they've got everything in blocks. It's just easy on the eye. A lot of websites that I've seen, they first of all just have a wall of content, and it just looks really ugly. Again, they just break a lot of things up very, very well. They've got the compare alternative loan providers, so you can essentially put in whatever loan you want. Let's say you want a £20,000 loan, you want it for a car, and you want to pay it back over a 3-year period. They'll essentially be able to recommend you which loan that they would basically tell you to go for. So they've essentially built like a loan calculator as well that helps with the user journey side of stuff. Now, a lot of people think that helpful content is how helpful the content is, and they think that it's the words on the actual page. Now, a few things just to bear in mind is it's also taken into consideration how quickly people are able to find answers on other pages on your website. So, for example, if, say, you're linking off to your best credit cards page off of this page here, if the users need to click 7 times to be able to get that answer, it's not a good user journey. So always just bear in mind when it comes to your internal linking, when it comes to essentially being able to direct traffic to certain pages, you need to be providing a good user journey across your entire website, not just on one website, or not just on one page, sorry. So just bear that in mind when it comes to that. Obviously, categorizing your posts, like a lot of the people that are watching this video, they probably already know this, so I don't want to suck eggs. But for example, categorizing if I just move my mouse there, these guys do a very, very good structure. So take a look at what NerdWallet are doing from a website structure point of view, and try and essentially replicate that, making certain that your silos are really tight. You're not linking out to random silos. And also, one thing that I would like to bear in or give you guys as a tip is, I get asked, should I internal link outside of a silo? Internal link when it makes sense. If you, for example, are citing a source on the best credit card companies, and you say, for example, TSB got the highest application rates in 2024, cite the source where you got that, because a lot of people would want to know where you have gotten that information. A lot of people don't link out enough to trustworthy sources as well, so bear that in mind. Now, a few things that I would like to mention about NerdWallet that they do very well is they get a lot of branded searches. They also have a lot of links going through to their homepage, so they have got a lot of branded mentions. So, for example, if we just duplicate this, and if we take a look at, so the entire domain, it has 152,000 referring domains and 7.17 million backlinks. Just the homepage alone has 143,000 backlinks and 11,900 referring domains. Now, am I telling you to go and build that many homepage links? Definitely not. These guys are obviously a monster website. They're a DR90 at the end of the day, so it's expected to get a lot of links. Now, one thing that I would also like to for you guys to bear in mind is if we take a look at organic keywords. Now, bearing in mind Ahrefs is slightly flawed when it comes to ranking or given a estimation, it's probably a little bit higher, but look at the amount of branded search that these guys get. So NerdWallet, Space Wallet, NerdWallet, somebody or a lot of people typo that, so 1,100 people a month are searching that and it's typoed. NerdWallet stock, NerdWallet login, NerdWallet, again I'm guessing that's a typo. NerdWallet.com, Nerd Space Waller, Nerds stock. But as you can see, they do get a lot of branded search, which not a lot of people are focusing on. And again, it's not one thing that can be manipulated. Obviously, if you are being seen on multiple platforms, which we will get into, and how they've essentially been able to grow the branded search side of stuff. But a lot of people think that they can use tools like CTR Booster and stuff like that, and it's not actually the case. You need to try and essentially do this, and it does take a lot of time, but we will go into how they have been able to acquire all of this branded traffic. One thing that I will also say as well is that they do have a mailing list as well. Let me see if I can access it. I don't think I can, but basically, one thing that NerdWallet do is if they, for example, have a specific offer to their audience, they will send that out in their mailing list, and I don't know how many people are in their mailing list, but let's say there's 100,000 people in their mailing list. That could potentially be that 25,000 or 30,000 people click the email in their mailing list and go to that specific brand new page. So again, from a user behavioral signal point of view, it's really spot on. Now, let's talk about this branded traffic, because I know that some of you guys will definitely be wanting to focus on branded traffic and essentially building up a brand. Now, a few things. NerdWallet on YouTube, 144,000 subscribers. NerdWallet on Twitter, 70,000 followers. NerdWallet on TikTok, 156,000 followers. NerdWallet on Instagram, 127,000 followers. NerdWallet on LinkedIn, 137,000 followers. And one other thing that we've not even spoke about just yet is They are also running paid search as well. They're essentially getting 307,000 traffic from paid search per month. So if we take a look at how they've diversified their traffic sources, so obviously number one traffic source would probably be Google, right? Then they also have got LinkedIn, they've got Twitter, they've got PPC, they have Instagram, they have linked, I think I mentioned LinkedIn, and they will also definitely have a Facebook as well. So they've got 6 different traffic sources. I've not even looked at Pinterest, right? But again, if you think of it like this, if somebody sees one of their posts on, let's say, YouTube, right, they will definitely want to find out who NerdWallet are. They've got a lot of thumbnails that mention the name NerdWallet, right? So if somebody was to watch one of their videos, and to be honest, their videos don't even get that much views. That's the crazy part to this all. But because they've got their brand name in their thumbnails, people will, if they find a good podcast on luxury on a budget, for example, or avoid paying thousands in interest payments. If somebody watches that video and they find it a helpful video, obviously one thing that they will definitely do is obviously they'll first of all subscribe to the YouTube channel, but they'll try to figure out or find out more about NerdWallet, hence why they get a lot of branded search. So just bear that in mind when you guys are doing any form of Pinterest, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, etc. Try and get your videos and your images and brand them up, because again, the more times your brand is seen on the internet, there's that little bit more chance that people will search up that brand to try and figure out who's behind the brand, what you do, who you are, etc., etc. So to answer everybody's questions, are niche websites or are affiliate websites dead? Definitely not the case. I feel like that if you are solely relying on Google traffic, you will definitely be struggling. I have spoke to other people on this. I believe Gail also done a tweet on this, and he said, did NapLab find the secret to get dunked by Google updates? So obviously he's referring to NapLab. They run PPC and they are also ranking position 2 as well. And they are also a niche website that only, I believe they only specifically talk about mattresses and sleeping and stuff. But basically what he's trying to get at here is the fact that you shouldn't just solely be relying on Google traffic. You should be relying on different traffic sources, whether that is YouTube, whether it's forums, for example, whether it is if you're doing any form of link building, making certain that your links are actually getting you referral traffic. So all of that will definitely help for your website. It will definitely future-proof your website. And again, it's probably the reason why a lot of e-commerce websites haven't been impacted as much, because they obviously do build up a mailing list. A lot of websites that I have seen that have been impacted by the HCU, they've not got a mailing list. All they do is they refer traffic to an e-commerce store, for example. So just bear that in mind if you guys are getting into affiliate marketing, SEO. Try and build up your mailing list, try and build up browser notifications. You can ping out browser notifications to people when you publish a new article. Try to do everything as much as you can. Do not rely just on Google traffic, because again, a lot of people went from earning 20,000 a month down to earning 4,000 a month. So yeah, bear that in mind when you are looking to build out any affiliate websites in 2024. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section. Always happy to help you guys. And if you guys do want a free 15-minute growth strategy call, make sure to check out Kazradash.com. The link is in the description. Thanks.